Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer Modern. I am Nitro6003, and today we're going to start working on some more levels here, of course, because that's really kind of all we have left. We've gotten all of our expansions in both the overworlds, and, we're going to start heading to some levels that are kind of out of the way, and are in the middle of nowhere, essentially. So first we're going to do the Rupee, which is really in the middle of nowhere. And we'll probably come back and do 3-8 on the way down. So on this screen here, if you blow your whistle, you will enter the Rupee. Alright, so 3 items here. We'll start off by heading up. And it's really nice to have the silver sword. Be nice to get the the mirror shield. Alright, so let's head on to the right. One-way door there, and not worried right now about bubbles, so we're going to head on up. And 4-headed Gleeok, 3-headed Gleeok rather. And just kill him and head on up. And continue on to the right. Yeah, I could really use the mirror shield, but don't have it just yet. Hopefully we'll get it soon. Alright, so now basically we're gonna just follow this along, essentially. Just walk through all the walls here. And depending on what items you get, will depend on whether or not you can, take a shortcut to the end or what have you. So just continue following this all the way around. Now, he probably got my shield. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, good. So just kill these guys so they don't respawn on me. And now we're going to head on down. Alright, so you're going to continue heading on down. And now we are going to walk to the left. And it really helps you to kill all the enemies just in case they drop a key or something. So just continue on this path here. Now, luckily, the boss key is not far from where this is. So you want to make sure, and by the way, I hope you paid attention to that arrow there. So this is where your boss key is, in this room of likes and wizrobes. So make sure you don't leave this room without the boss key. Because otherwise you'll have to come back and get it. And this is where one of the items is in this place. Not a terrible room when you have red ring and silver sword. And I'm really playing with fire here as far as my shield is concerned. Oh, there's the feather. Alright, that'll make getting out of here a lot easier. So now we just want to head on down and just heading back through all these rooms here. And again, make sure you pay attention to these the designs. And that is my final bomb expansion, so the trophy will have my final magic jar. I have all the arrows already, and now I'm just making my way around. And when you play it enough, you kind of guess, you know, that where things are at this point. You know, you just want to try all the walls and what have you. And it's really nice that blue Wizrobes even go down in less hits. And that is a clue for 5-4-4-5, which I've already taken out, actually. And all this is for a dead end. You don't actually have to come here. Give my Kana Burna some much needed screen time here. I've kind of had, you know, max sword almost since the very beginning of the game. Got the magic sword pretty early, and then not far after that got the silver sword. So I've been set on swords pretty much since the beginning. By the way, it doesn't always happen this way. And now you could just head on up. If you don't have the feather, you can't head on up this way, but since I have the feather, I can skip a lot of this stuff here. Because if you get to this room, you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd have to go all the way around. But again, since I have the feather, I don't have to do that. And just head on up here. And that's everything. I don't even care about Wizrobes anymore. Alright, so here we have a four-headed Gleeok. He'll go down just as easily here. And gold spellbook. Eh, not great item, but again, necessary, I suppose. Now, it's really nice to have the feather on board, of course. Be nice to have it earlier, but might as well head in here and take care of this level. So this is the volcano, and you want to start off by heading to the left, and you see how full my inventory is getting. So just kill all these Wizrobes here. Now again, because I have feather, there's things I can do to save some time here. And you can ignore those guys. Just Batrobe keys. Batrobes. And then you want to head on up next. Now, the reason why you want to head on up is because what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up on the other side of this block when you come from the other side, and you don't want to have to try to kill a Goma from the other side. So it just makes it easier to kill the Goma from this side. And then just a matter of backtracking a little bit. Oops. And you want to just keep heading on to the right. And a fire Gleeok. Tank him. I don't have a mirror shield, which would make him easier. now you want to head on up. Grab yourself the map. And you want to always check these Gliok rooms just in case, but there's nothing in there. And now you want to go into the stairs. You know, it really doesn't hurt to use your lens of truth in this level, so you don't miss anything. You know, you don't want to miss the items, of course. But luckily, the items aren't that far apart, so... And now we want to just head on this path here. Just wanted to get some of those dead-end rooms out of the way. It really helps to have the mirror shield. And it doesn't even matter when or if I get the gold sword. It doesn't make the enemies any different in how they act. So now we have to do some bombing here. Oops. So you want to bomb to the left. So just some clues. Now we just want to stay on this path here. Yeah, having the mirror shield is good because then you don't have to worry about likes anymore. Just plow through these rooms here. And they give you bombs for a reason. Oh, there's infinite bombs. And again, having the feather is really helpful. And of course, you always want to have, you know, enemy bait on you just in case, but I happen to know that you don't need it for this level, so that's, you know, generally a good thing, but you really should have it. See what's here. Ah, heart container. Now you want to go in these stairs first. I mean, you want to go down first to get the other item. See, and now you're in that Goma room that you were in earlier. So, and it's how you get to the other item. Because remember, there's 4 items in this place. See, now look at where we are. Just fire whiz rubs here. And grab another key. Might be able to get a couple more levels in this part. We'll see. And here's your traditional whiz rub room. 3 And 2. Oh, another heart container. Wouldn't mind finding some of my spells, though, like Pharaoh's Wind or something like that. Make some of the other levels easier. That's part of the purpose of Randomizer. You don't know when or if you'll get things, and so it could be a long time, could be a short time. So now we want to head on up, and now we want to head into these stairs. Oops. I don't think I have Hurricane Spin. Anyway, you just want to follow this down. Now, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to use your sword on the blue Lamolas, because especially when you get the gold sword, you don't want to use the sword on it. You'll end up crashing the game. So let's see what our boss is. Oh, Rapid Fire Gleeok. Not the last time you'll see him, but you should pretty much be able to tank him at this point. Another heart container, and there's a mirror shield. All right. Good items there. All right, so now we're going to head on to... We could probably get bow and arrow done in this part too, but I want to go get an enemy bait so I don't forget for later. You will need enemy bait quite a few more times, actually. So, all right, so let's head on to bow and arrow. 4-6. And it's really nice to get the mirror shield. Really helpful. Try to give my cane some screen time here. Alright, so this level is interesting. It's not necessarily hard as much as it is just, you know, a lot of dead-end paths. And you want to head all the way as far as you can on per path. I think I've already gotten all my stuff back. You know, once you grab the compass and you want to head that back down. There's a lot of dead ends in this place. You don't necessarily need to go in it. You want to head into these stairs. I think I was supposed to take the Gleeok stairs first, but I'll go back. And this is one of the dead ends that you have to take care of. Having Pharaoh's Wind is not actually a bad thing to have. So basically you have to imagine what a bow and arrow looks like. And, you know, since you don't get the map till later, that doesn't help your cause, I suppose. So now you want to walk this way, and you don't want to forget, because the boss key is on this route also. More bat rope keys. And that was where the boss key was. And this is just for another dead end. That's why I'm saying if you had Pharaoh's Wind, you could just kind of go back to the start from here if you wanted. Not have to worry about these wires. But, you know, it's not like they're hard or anything. You just don't necessarily have to worry about them. But since I don't have Pharaoh's Wind yet, I have to go through it. So yeah, I'm missing one magic container, and it is in the... It will be in the next dungeon. Now, you can head up from here, but I need to go into the Gliok room first. I think from what my notes say, I was supposed to go in there already. So I just want to take care of that. And then I'll come back. Not worried about Wizrobes right now. So yeah, you want to get used to pushing blocks in these Gliok rooms, because or in rooms like that where you see lots of blocks, because you don't know where you're gonna get your stuff from. And then this is basically, you know, to get some other stuff. You don't try to kill all these guys right now. And this is one of the items here. And another heart container. I'm bound to get some. I got a lot of stuff early. I still haven't gotten the peril ring, have I? No, I still don't have the peril ring. Weird. It's gonna end up being in level 9. My goodness. And I'm gonna have the gold ring before the... I want you guys to take bets. If I'm gonna get the gold ring before I get the peril ring. Am I gonna get the gold ring before the peril ring? Take your bets now. You don't win anything if you get it right, but I might even put it in a poll. See how many of you guess it right. And at this point, I'm not gonna tell you one way or another yet. Alright, so now that we have that, we could we can finish the level. There's one more spot that we have to go to get the map, but just continue on this path here. Yeah, I knew I was supposed to go to that path here, so now you want to head on up. And just follow this path up. And anytime you see blue land molas, just use your cane of Burna. I'm gonna bother with those guys. And now you don't have to worry about legs anymore either. So now you want to head up, because this is where your map's gonna be. I mean, if you don't want the map, you can save a key. But those other places will save keys later. And we still don't know where or when we'll get the magic key. So again, take your bets on if I'm gonna get the gold ring before I get the magical, peril ring. And like I said, at this point, it's total garbage. I'm never gonna get down to 1 heart for it to take effect. And now basically you're on a linear path to the end at this point. Yeah, make sure you have the boss key at this point. And it's nice that the Wizrobe blasts take Wizrobes out in almost one shot. Let's grab that key. Yeah, use your cane in this room. And now I'm above the room anyway. So head into this path. We'll probably have to do more levels in the next part. I don't think I'm going to do another level in 5 minutes, but I don't even care about you legs at this point. And by the way, the boss of this stage is a Goma, so let's get our bow and arrow ready. Oh, hello, Superman Handler. And down he goes. And here's a green Goma. And Heartbeats, what's our end of the dungeon prize? Oh, red infinite arrows. So I'm missing all of my spells. I'm missing one sword upgrade. I'm missing one ring upgrade. I'm missing, oh, I did get infinite bombs finally, the level 1 version. And I'm missing one wealth medal, and I know where it is already. I'm missing a bunch of the boots, but that's pretty much, and I'm missing a bunch of magic rings too. So here's a free item, and you know what? I'll take the key. Why not? Buy keys too, but all right, so got a bunch of levels done in this part. Join me next time as we continue plowing through levels. I'm Nitro6003, and I'll see you guys all next time.